Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really zeroing in on artificial intelligence and, well, how it's fundamentally reshaping the world of work.
hmm
Our source material for this exploration is actually a podcast script. It's the first episode of a show called Next T-Level, the episode Navigating the AI Revolution.
Right. And that Next Level episode features hosts Alex and Jordan talking with Dr. Sarah Chen. She's Chief Innovation Officer at FutureWork AI, and she also wrote Augmented, Thriving in the Age of Intelligent Machines.
Sounds like she knows her stuff.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
She's apparently spent years guiding big companies on, how to bring AI into the fold effectively.
Okay, good. So our mission today isn't just to, repeat all the buzzwords about AI and jobs. We want to get down to brass tacks.
Yeah.
Understand the real, actual shifts happening in workplaces and what that means for, you. For our listeners, in their job right now or maybe their next career move.
And right near the start of that Next Level chat, Dr. Chen puts forward this really key idea. It kind of flips the usual script.
How so?
Well, instead of all the doom and gloom about AI causing massive job losses everywhere, she talks about an augmentation revolution.
Augmentation revolution. Okay, intriguing. Let's unpack that. What's the core meaning there based on what's in this Next T-Level script?
Basically, it means AI's main impact isn't going to be simply making human workers, obsolete, poof, gone.
Right.
Instead, it's really about fundamentally changing how existing jobs get done. Think less about robots taking over offices.
Yeah, the classic sci-fi image.
Exactly. And more about AI becoming this incredibly powerful toolkit that shifts how we actually tackle our day-to-day work.
Okay, so if the nature of jobs is changing significantly, what kinds of industries or maybe specific job types are likely to see the biggest shifts, say, in the pretty near term, like the next 2 or 3 years? The Next Level script asks Dr. Chen this. What should we expect?
Well, based on the kinds of insights in the script, you'd anticipate big changes in sectors that deal with just huge amounts of information or lots of routine, repetitive tasks.
Okay, like what?
Think about fields like, say, financial analysis or even radiology. But here's the key thing. It's probably not about these jobs just vanishing.
Right, not total replacement.
No, it's more that AI tools could automate a big chunk of the initial work, the data crunching, the first look at images. This then frees up the human professionals
To do what exactly?
to focus on the trickier stuff, more complex interpretation, strategic thinking, actually talking to clients or patients directly. So in finance, maybe AI sifts the raw market data,
Wow.
allowing the human analyst to spot the really subtle trends and give bespoke advice.
That makes a lot of sense. It's shifting the focus within the role.
Mhm.
Okay, so on the flip side then, the Next Level script also asks which roles and skills might actually become more valuable because of AI. What's thinking there?
Yeah, this is fascinating. The script suggests, and it aligns with what we often see, that uniquely human capabilities are going to be prized even more. Stuff AI just isn't good at.
Like what specifically?
Well, think about genuine creativity, that spark. Critical thinking, really digging into complex problems, nuanced communication, truly connecting, and emotional intelligence, reading the room, responding appropriately.
So this is soft skills, essentially.
Soft skills, but also skills related to working with the AI.
Yeah.
Roles managing or interpreting AI output, roles needing strong teamwork and leadership, those are likely to grow in demand. It's less about beating the AI at its own game,
Right.
and more about leveraging our human strengths alongside it.
Which brings us naturally to the million-dollar question. Skills. How do we develop them? The Next Level hosts mention all the advice flying around, learn to code, focus on soft skills, understand AI basics. It can feel overwhelming. What kind of maybe more focused perspective might Dr. Chen offer someone trying to actually future-proof their career?
Well, tying it back to that augmentation idea, her advice would probably be more nuanced than just everyone learn Python. I mean, a basic grasp of AI is definitely useful, no doubt. But
Sure.
the real key, it seems, is figuring out how AI is impacting your specific field, your role.
Right, making it relevant.
Exactly. And then developing the skills to work with those tools effectively. So for instance, if AI starts doing the routine reports in your job,
Uh-huh.
maybe upskilling in data visualization or, telling stories with that data becomes way more important. Or if AI helps with customer service chats,
Yeah.
then honing your empathy to handle the really complex, sensitive customer issues, that becomes invaluable. It's about targeted growth for where you are or where you want to go.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit. The Next Level script also looks at the company side of things.
Yeah.
AI implementation. What factors seem to separate the companies that are doing this well from those that are well, struggling,
Yeah.
based on Dr. Chen's experience advising firms.
Yeah, this touches on strategy and, importantly, culture. Successful adoption seems to really hinge on having super clear goals. Like, what specific business problem are you actually trying to solve with AI?
Not just AI for AI's sake.
Precisely. And you need strong leadership buy-in right from the top. Plus, a focus on how AI can enhance what their people can do, not just see it as a way to, cut costs.
Makes sense.
Oh, and change management, training. Those are absolutely crucial. Companies that view AI as empowering their workforce rather than just replacing bits of it, they tend to get much better, more lasting results.
To make this more concrete, the next level hosts ask for a case study, an example of a company that used AI well, benefiting both the business and the employees. The script doesn't give the specific example, but why are these real-world stories so important for understanding AI's potential?
Oh, they're vital. These tangible examples, they move us beyond just abstract talk, right? They show the real-world advantages of this collaborative approach we've been discussing.
Right, makes it feel more real.
Exactly. The good case study would show how AI takes over the dull, time-sucking tasks.
Which
Right.
then frees up people to do more engaging, creative, maybe more strategic work. And that can boost not just productivity, but potentially job satisfaction too.
Yeah.
It makes that whole augmentation revolution idea feel less like theory and more like something actually possible.
Dr. Chen, in the script, also mentions collaborative intelligence. What does that mean in practice? How could someone listening apply that concept in their own job to work better with AI?
Right, collaborative intelligence. What's really insightful there is this idea of a genuine partnership. Humans and AI, each bringing their best stuff to the table.
Okay.
AI is amazing at processing huge data sets, finding patterns humans might miss, doing repetitive things super fast and accurately.
Yeah.
The humans, we bring the creativity, the critical judgment, the emotional understanding, ethics, context,
Mhm.
all that crucial stuff. Collaborative intelligence is about finding that sweet spot where those complementary strengths just mesh perfectly.
So, for me or you, how do we do that? It means actively looking for ways to use AI tools to make your own work better. Maybe use AI analytics to sharpen your decisions, or let AI handle some research so you have more time for planning. It's about seeing AI as like a really smart colleague, not a threat.
A helpful colleague. I like that framing. The next level script also touches on AI regulation, which is obviously a huge evolving topic.
Mm-hmm.
From Dr. Chen's viewpoint, how might regulations shape how businesses actually use AI in the workplace?
Yeah, that's a really critical piece of the puzzle. Regulations around things like, data privacy, responsible algorithm use, they could seriously impact how companies roll out AI.
How so?
Dr. Chen might emphasize that businesses increasingly need to be really responsible about AI. Thinking through the ethical side, the potential impacts on society, good regulations could actually nudge companies towards more thoughtful, fair AI adoption.
So guiding development towards fairness and transparency.
Exactly. Which, ultimately should benefit everyone involved. It adds a layer of necessary caution and consideration.
Okay, final area. For listeners maybe just starting out or thinking about a career change, the next level hosts ask Dr. Chen for advice on promising industries or roles in this AI era. What kind of direction might she give?
Well, sticking with that augmentation theme, she'd likely point towards industries that are ready for AI transformation, but still deeply need human expertise and judgment.
Can you give some examples?
Sure. Think about personalized medicine. AI can help analyze data for diagnoses or treatment plans, but you absolutely still need the doctor's empathy and clinical judgment.
Right.
Or education. AI can personalize learning, but you still need teachers for guidance, mentorship. Even creative fields AI can generate content ideas, maybe first drafts, but human vision and artistry, still key.
So fields where AI assists but doesn't fully take over the core human element.
Precisely. And of course, any role involved in actually building, implementing, managing the AI systems themselves, those are set for massive growth, clearly.
This has been, wow, a really insightful look into AI's impact on work, all sparked by that Next T Level podcast script. The main takeaway really seems to be this shift towards augmentation AI as a partner, not just a replacement.
Absolutely. And for everyone listening, it's definitely worth, taking a moment to think about your own career path, your interests. How might AI fit into what you do now or what you hope to do? What specific skills could you focus on to really thrive as things keep changing?
Yeah, definitely food for thought. And on that note, thinking about what else Next T Level mentioned, they talked about a manufacturing company using AI to create totally new jobs. roles that didn't even exist before.
Hmm.
It
Interesting.
really makes you think beyond just job losses to actual job evolution.
Hmm.
Or, another point they raised, the growing need for career counselors who can help people navigate towards these more tech-heavy roles. What support systems will we all need? It's definitely something to chew on as you think about your own next level.